Women took to the streets coast to coast today for the 4th annual Women's March. Crowds gathered in California and they paraded in Washington, D.C., where the first march took place in January 2017. Protesters pushing for change in the new year. CBS 2's Dave Carlin has more on the rally here in New York.
We rise above the issues we face in 2020 and roar for change.
Along the edge of Central Park, speakers celebrated some recent gains for women at this 4th annual march, but focused on the areas where they want change. Progress comes step by step with persistence, said the co-chairwoman for New York City's Women's March, Sulma Arzu-Brown.
The goal today is to bring impact and to bring change for the better. Pay equity for women, violence against women must stop, sexual harassment must stop.
She said other key themes this year are reproductive rights, immigration, and climate change.
Let's also pledge to rise and roar on behalf of women and girls.
Rallying to get more kids in the conversation is 15-year-old Marley Dias of West Orange, New Jersey, an activist who started a campaign called 1,000 Black Girl Books back when she was in 6th grade.
I do see a better world coming. One way we can stop division is by recognizing that we are different, that every person is in fact has a different experience, life story, and that race and gender do affect the way in which you go about your life, but understanding that these things are important and they make us who we are. We cannot ignore these things, but we rather need to embrace them and use them as tools to create a better world.
Girls can do everything that boys can do because they're equally the same.
At noon, marchers moved down 6th Avenue. The weather, while very cold, was still dry to start with, but that soon changed en route to Times Square. Mid-March, it started to snow. It did not deter them.
Then it started to get heavier and heavier, and I was like, oh man, it's going to be a whiteout.
But you didn't give it up.
We did not give it up. We wanted to stay and keep marching.
And it's in my eyes, and that's okay with that. There's a lot of support, and it's very emotional.
Some marchers say it is life-changing to see this much unity, with women rising, feeling renewed, ready, and hopeful. In Times Square, Dave Carlin, TV 1055.
And another large group of New Yorkers, New York City, or city people rather, started at Foley Square, where a separate rally was held before joining the crowd that you just saw there in Times Square.